Right, guys, well, you can't really start it without looking at the Renault FT. So, this is the Renault FT, the Tier 1 French light tank, which starts everything else off. So let's have a look at the tech tree. This is the bad boy. So let's have a closer look at it. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. Right. 115 hit points. Weight of 5 tons. 100 horsepower. Top speed of 21. Traverse of 30. 16, 16, 16. So it's got quite a nice amount of armour on the hull. And the turret is 22, 22, 16. So it's one of the toughest. So, standard shell damage, I've actually gone for... I've got for the top radio, top suspension, top Franklin engine, the turret, which gives you 280 metres basic view range instead of the standard 250. And the gun that I go for is the 25mm, which gives me basically a range on the gun of as far as you can see, which for me is what you want. So you may be able to see further, but then you can't shoot it, or else you can see it and you can't shoot it. So this, I find, for me, is a faster firing gun which can deal the damage. So you've got two options for the ammo, which is the standard or the APCR. The gun itself, damage-wise, is 27. Penetration, 46 and 68mm. So, what I've got set up, boys, binoculars, camo, and improved vents. To be able to try and increase the win rate, I'm heading for, I'm looking to get towards a 60% win rate, and then I'm going to move on up the tree. So that's what I'm aiming for. I want to get all of my tanks purple. So that's why I'm concentrating on these lower tiers sometimes, to actually be able to do that and then show you the total purple garage. So that is eventually where I'm going to be. So I want everything purple. Who cares about being Unicum, you know? So this is the tank, and I shall bring you some gameplay in a second. Hi guys, I'd forgotten to add about the view range. I've got this set up with the commander who's running situational awareness. On the driver, I'm running camo. They're both around about 86, 87%. Which gives a view range. Let's click off, it's not showing. So standard view range, 280 metres. But with this setup, standard, when you're sitting still, is 307. And with the binoculars, 383 metres. But this is because of the coffee that I'm using. So let's change it over to what I would normally run with an automatic fire extinguisher. Accept that, and so that 307 goes down to approximately 297 if I remember correctly. Sorry, 293 when you're sat, or else 367 without coffee. So that's how I run this machine normally, but I'm trying to actually get it up to that Unicum level. So yeah, that's why I'm running the coffee, to give the extra 10% to skills. So yeah, and then once I've got Unicum, then I'm going to put it back down. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing as a little a way of enhancing this stage and all the other tanks as I progress up towards Unicum level on everything. So yeah, let's get back to the reviews. Right, here's a game I've recently done. So let's get into this, and I'll show you how the Renault FT actually works on the battlefield. So yeah, Himmelsdorf. Check out the opposition. First thing I always do. So 56%. You look for who's going to be tricky on the other team. So it's the Loltrak. He's Mekek on the opposing team. 3,157 games. That's just amazing. So yeah, he's the real one to watch out for. Normally, I'd go down heavy tank alley, down the 8 line, use the rubble for cover, and that's how I normally play this. So I'm going to speed up the replay a little bit.
I rejoiced the day this map was removed from the game. I declared a national holiday in the salt mines, gave everybody 10 minutes off.
Jingles. He's just brilliant. He really is. I love his humour. I think he's been playing almost as long as me. Double speed. You can see it's not the fastest, so we're doing 20 km/h at the moment. So use these hills, these hillocks of rubble for cover in case anyone rushes down, so you can come behind them when playing Himmelsdorf. So you can see where I'm aiming. Well, actually, it's not showing where I was really aiming. So yeah, there's a problem with the recording. It's not showing.
Never underestimate the power of human stupidity. Even more damage. Look at these damage rolls.
I'm trying to deal with him, and then we've got a couple in the centre to deal with. So I'm moving up.
You get a roll pretty
Got
well.
first kill. And my tension's now on
Never
these two.
underestimate the power
Use
of
the
human
rubble for
stupidity.
cover, so only one of them can fire at
just
you at a
keeps
time.
getting-
So that's what you should try and do. Cut down the number of
want to
guns
get
that can fire at
lots
you
of
at any
XP.
one time.
I want
Take
to get
people
lots
on
of
one-on-one. Now you've got 3 against me.
Never underestimate the power of human stupidity.
So it shows I'm looking somewhere else, but I'm not.
I have you now,
So the
Yankee
shot
dog.
just gone for him.
Look at these damage rolls.
That's the one I was talking about. He's the best player on their team, that
Picking
lol track
songs
of
with care, go for the big
3,157 games. If I can get rid of him,
I have you now,
then
Yankee dog.
we are likely to win.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, gone.
Norwegian justice at its finest. Never underestimate the power of human stupidity. Good.
He's moving. Snapshot.
Am I sorry?
Yes.
No, not even slightly.
Go Jingles. Got medium trying to sneak up on us. Right, that's calm over there. I can now focus back down the 8 line. I'll pull out a little bit too much in a minute. There we go. See, I'm out of cover. I could be more covered. I'm showing too much.
It just keeps giving.
I'm afraid. If
Surprise butt sex time.
yeah.
Look at these damage rolls.
But it's only about 25 a shot, but you do a lot of shots and aims quite
Free
quickly.
damage is free damage.
And his aim time is really bad, but if he hits you, it's 70 odd damage a shot, possibly more. And he's gone, so I didn't get the kill. Always use the rubble for cover. That's one of the tricks.
Never underestimate the power of
I was
human
hoping to
stupidity.
get a snapshot in, take him out. So that's my 4th kill, and it's just rolled. As you can see, I'm using the coffee.
Never underestimate
And
the
at the
power
moment,
of human
418
stupidity.
damage, 3,179 WN8, which isn't bad. I was hoping to stick a shot in there so he could shoot me back, and I missed the kill on that one, so that would have been my 5th.
Really?
He was well camouflaged, but I still got it.
Never underestimate the power of human
5th.
stupidity.
3418 WN8. MS1 now. That's a tricky tank because it's got a gun that can penetrate even our armour.
Never underestimate the power of human stupidity. Some might call
Got
it
a lot of penetration.
I call it. On the damage
Bounced.
track. Yeah.
Took the track, but didn't non-penetrating hit. This has got nice armour. Let's speed things up a bit. Let's go for the Rotsu.
Never underestimate the power of human
He's up behind that
stupidity.
building.
Nah.
There
Never
he comes.
underestimate the power of human stupidity. Well, that didn't work.
Bounced. So even with this armour, this penetrating
Gift
gun,
just keeps
and he's bounced on us. So both the armour of these two, the Rotsu is based on the Renault FT. exported to Japan. So it's a nice vehicle. It's
Damage.
big brother of this. You won't get hit by their 37mm.
Free damage is free damage.
Let's run around the walls.
Can
6
we do
kill.
better than that?
Hunting for the last one. I was focusing on where he was and looking at the map rather than focusing on driving.
Never underestimate the power of human stupidity. There.
And we're about to cap, but he's gone. So only 6 kills. So, let's have a look at some post-game stats. Right. WN8 of 8294, 100% for a win. Mastery, Top Gun. And damage done, 632, 45 spotting, which isn't bad. 6,215 XP, 19,914 credits. Well, not bad for a game's worth, is it? So yeah, that's 6 kills. Let's move on to the next screen. 35 shots fired, 28 hit, and only 1 bounce. The gun is brilliant. That's why I choose that gun. It hasn't got the greatest range, but it's a good balance. So, yeah, 9 damaged, 6 killed, and even with the premium consumable, I still made 4,174 credits. Base experience 829, with a bonus up to 1,243. It was a ×5 game, so giving me 6,215 XP. So with that, let's have a look at what we could get and how quickly you can progress to the next tank. So tech tree, Renault FT with mastery. So you'd be looking to actually go down to the H35. So what you need experience-wise to be able to do it is 115 XP. So that one game with that 800 XP would have equipped your tank. So yeah, low level, up through the guns, 30, 40 XP, 150. So that one game could have given you 70 XP for that, 145 for that, 100, and the 115. So you could be ready to go straight for the Hotchkiss H35, which we will move on to next. So that's it, one single game. And what you would want to do is, the sensible way is to move the crew from one tank up into the next one so you can maintain their experience level. But sadly, as I've got all the tanks, I've never sold a single tank. And so I keep all the crews in their original tanks. So every level I go up, I'm up against tanks with more experienced crews, because my crew will only ever, apart from my crews will only ever have a brand new crew to start, unless I then do some training in another vehicle. So that's the good use of the premium vehicles, to get those crews a little bit more experience. Other than that, at the higher levels, if you kept the crew in their original tanks and not move them up, you will be at a significant disadvantage at higher levels in comparison to other people, because they'll be starting with 1, 2, 3, 4 skills, and you will be starting off with a crew that's either 85 or 100%, and everyone else has got many, many more skills than you. So you are immediately at a disadvantage, and it will make you look absolutely useless at top tiers, which sadly is what I look like at the moment. But it's purely because my crews, when I start at tier 10, I've got a brand new crew, and I've got no experience, just a 100% crew or an 85% crew. But no, I train them up to get that 100%. You don't start on less than 100%, but when I start 100%, other people at tier 10 say I've got 4 skills, and so I'm at that severe disadvantage. So you want to move the crew from the tank up into the next one. So the next one is the Hotchkiss H35. This bad boy, which we will get onto, and I've put a crew in, which I looked at it, and I'd actually only had a crew which was 85 or so percent. Well, I've just paid to upgrade them, so I'm going to put some skills on the, to show you what to do in the next video. So yeah, that's what you. So upgrade them. You would want to move them from one tank to the next, but I sadly keep them in the original tanks. So it's going to take me a lot longer to get really good top tier tanks, but I'm going to get it. So yeah, roll on, everything being purple. So you can see here I'm going for the blues, a couple of purples, greens, working up. And they're tanks I haven't played for a long time. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to actually focus on a single line as I help you to work your way up as well. So we can all do it together. So thank you very, very much, and see you on the next video, which will probably be the Hotchkiss H35. Cheers, guys.